Thank you. Oh, man. Michelle, you're absolutely right. Puerto Rico is part of America right up until they get a hurricane. And they have no idea who the hell they are. I am not sick. I just have really, really bad allergies today. Oh, yeah. So don't freak out or anything. I think it's because I'm Irish and all this king coronation business is going on. I feel like it's something I should be allergic to. But I actually, which is odd for an Irish guy to say, for people who took over your country and fucked it up, but I love the royalty. I like the monarchy. I like all that stuff. And I'm super excited for the coronation and everything. I hope that I live long enough at some point to see another beheading, which I think would be pretty cool. Seems like a very British thing to do. So he'll become King Charles III, which is pretty cool. Anybody know King Charles 1 and 2? Yeah. You do? Okay, so tell me if I'm wrong, because this is what the Wikipedia tells me. It's very minor. So King Charles Uno was, I always want to say president, but he was the king for almost like 50 years. He had a good run, right? It was like 1600, I don't know, almost 1650, right up until they cut his head off. Yes. So he was one of those very British rulers, got the axe, literally. And it was really weird. This part I thought was odd, and they had never done this before. Everybody was kind of freaked out there. So they took little handkerchiefs and ran up and started dipping it in the king's blood, and they saved it like it's a Who ticket from '79 and put it on their wall. Like these are the first groupies. This was like the first thing that did it. It's odd. And then they wait 10 years. Oliver Cromwell comes in. He does his weird stuff. And so finally he dies. They're like, hey, who can we get? King Charles Dose. Let's go for him. So he comes along, and the first thing he does is he digs up Cromwell and he executes him again. Which I don't know how that's possible. And he cuts off his head and he dumps his body in like a pit, and everybody has to walk by it on their way to work every day. But he takes his head and he puts it on a pole outside of Westminster Abbey, and he leaves it there for 25 years. Wow. Which I think's far too long to leave a head on a pole and still be fashionable, but he did. Finally somebody was like, hey, that head is still up on that pole, and they take it down and they sell it to a pawn shop, and for the next 200 years people come into this pawn shop and they pay tickets to see Oliver Cromwell's head, which I think is interesting. And all this I say just for this reason. Boy, if I'm Meghan Markle, I'm taking fucking notes. Because these people are crazy. I would shut the fuck up every now and then. Because the last thing I want is to have my head cut off and put on a pole and then be sliced and diced and served up to Prince Andrew at some underage sex party that dude's throwing. Sounds like a terrible way to go.